Hey everybody, Cynthia here. So I did say in a previous, I think I was doing an 8x8 layout, that I was going to work on an 8x8 album and a 12x12 Disney album until it's complete. And so I think I kind of have my first layout for my 12x12 done. It's not done, it's just laid out. And I think I kind of have the gist of what I want to do. I may want to add a few stars in here, or maybe ink spots. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to be doing a lot of layouts with you guys just to give you some inspiration and you know, get you started on your layouts if you want to do them. We did this one previously, if you guys remember. And this is for the 8x8 album, which I will be back doing more of these because we have pretty many pages to fill. I haven't chosen my 12x12 layout yet, but I am going to start, my album yet, but I am going to start my layouts. Now, there's going to be times where I'm doing layouts that you're going to see just cameras stamped on the mats like this, because a lot of my family members and kids in the family, I don't want to show their faces all over YouTube, and I hope you understand that. So you'll just see camera spots here, but I've already have pictures kind of chosen that will coordinate with this. And then there are a lot of times that I make layouts for, like, I sell them in my eBay store, or I make an entire 12x12 album to either sell or gift to a friend, and I don't put photos in them. So I decided I'm just going to go with this and not put the photos in, maybe some here or there. Like, these are the actual photos, and I covered up my niece's face so you didn't see it. But these are the ones that are actually going to go in here, and I think it's going to look kind of cute. But I just didn't want to show it on YouTube, and I know you guys understand that. So anyway, I think this is the basic layout I'm going to do, and I'm going to push all this stuff off here, and we're going to get started. So I have black cardstock, 12x12 piece behind here, and then I cut my designer paper at 11.5 by 11.5, just so I have like a really nice black border. And my glue is kind of stuck there, and we're going to get these glued up. I'm going to try to do a lot of work ahead of time so that when I do my videos, I'm not, they're not taking forever just on one layout. I'll do a majority of the work, plan it out ahead of time, and then, okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so now for my layout, my photographs are 4x6. So for my black mat, I did 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then for the white mat, I did 6 1/8 by 4 1/8. So let me just pop that on there. And then that way, my 4x6 photograph will fit really nice on there, and give it a nice white and black edge to it. So those are my measurements, and I'm going to go ahead and mat this one as well, same measurements. And then I have a die that cuts out these reels, and I don't know where the die is at the moment, but I cut out a bunch of these. And I decided, I saw that I had them in my stash, and I thought, okay, I'm going to use them. So I cut it in half, and I had put pattern paper, the polka dot pattern paper on that, so I could use one, and I think I'm going to lay them kind of like this, where one photo is going to overlap another, and then slid this behind here, and then the other half I think is going to go right there. And then this little little word thing, it says love all the way around. I cut that out of one of the ephemera pieces because I think I want to put that right about, well, let's see, right about there. Okay, and then from all my scraps, I just cut out these little banner pieces that I'm going to tuck behind the corners. I'm just going to do this kind of like starburst thing there. And then I had this sticker in my stash, and I backed it up with some foam tape, because I think I'm going to add her right in here. That looks really cute. Okay, and then I have more of these banner pieces. And this is, you know, this is a great way to use up your scraps as well in your, just cut some banner pieces out. Add a little flair to your, I think I'll do kind of the same thing down here. Put a black piece over here. You don't need a whole lot sticking out. Just give it a little. Anyway, it's a great way to add an embellishment without really adding embellishments. And then I had these like typed up sentiments in my stash. This one says Walt Disney World and Vacation, and then Magic Kingdom. So I think I'm going to kind of layer them like that. And then I had 3 more banner pieces I might add up here somehow. Not really sure if I want to do that yet or not, but it was just, I thought, well, it kind of needs a little something up there. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go ahead and start putting my pieces on. So I think I have them laid where I want them. And then I'll just go under here and add some glue. I do this sometimes when I have my layout done and I don't want to pick everything up and, you know, try and figure out exactly how I had them laid down. I'll go ahead and keep them where they were and just kind of go in and add some glue. Now this one I can pick up, and I'm going to lay that right back like that. Do you guys ever do that? You figure everything out, and then when you pick it back up, you're like, ah, where did I have this piece again? It looks so good. So this is what I do, just kind of go in and stick my glue underneath so I kind of know where they were, and I don't have to move a bunch of pieces around again. There we go. And I'm thinking I want to pop this up on foam. I think that's what I want to do. So I think I will add the photo that I wanted there because her face is covered up anyway. But for future, you know, reference, guys, I will most likely just have the camera stamped there. And just press down. And I already have this one on foam, so I'm going to pull these off. And I'm going to add her right about, don't want her there, a little higher. Ah, don't stick. She might have to stay there. Yep, she's staying there. That's where I wanted her. She's staying. Okay. And then let me make sure that's covered. And add this one in. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And it's a super simple layout. There's nothing, you know, too crazy about it. And got Minnie over there. And let's see. What am I doing? Oh, the award. I think I'm going to add that with dimension here. Because that's really not covering anything up but orange juice and drinks. So I'm thinking that'll be just fine. And I'll make sure, do I want it? Yeah, right about there. Hope I'm in camera, guys. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Sorry, it's hard for me to see my camera when it's high up above me. Okay, what? Oh, they're right in front of me. My tweezers were right in front of me. Okay. Oh, I really like this, guys. It's looking so cute. And I like where the word sentiments are, so just gonna glue those down. And I love this old type print. And I just have a bunch of random like embellishments in my stash. I forgot where they came from. Put that there. But I want to use my stuff up, you know. I want to get in and use up as much as I can because I am just hoarding everything. It's terrible. Okay, so I'm really liking this, but I think, like I said, I'm going to add some couple more stars, and I think I'm going to use that sticker sheet that I have from the collection. This is the Echo Park Magical Adventure, and I told you guys in a previous layout video what paper I'm using, and I'm going to be using them throughout all of my 12 by 12 and 8 by 8 layouts until we complete an album. So I think I'm going to take a couple of the stars from the sticker sheet, and there's some nice teeny tiny ones here, like super tiny. Oh my goodness. I'll add that one there. I just think it needs a little bit more going on here. Add that little baby star. I really need to get myself a star punch because I use stars a lot when it comes to Disney, and yeah, I'm kind of liking that, guys. let's see, would we like this one? I'm not sure. No, I didn't like that. Let's see, I have another black one here, a little tiny one. I'm gonna put him there. And do I have another kind of larger one, which I'll put right there. It just kind of adds a little something more to the layout, I think. All right, I like this, guys. I think it's super simple and cute, and I'm gonna call it, I think I'm gonna call this done. Okay, everybody, we've just completed our first in the Disney 12 by 12 album series. We just completed our first 12 by 12 layout, and I did decide to put some banners up here. I'm not sure if I ended it with that, but I did decide to do that. So now that we have the layout done, I did choose an album from my stash, and not the best, but like I said, I really want to work with what I have. So this is the polka dot album. It's an old Kane Company one. Oh gosh, I used to love their products. And what I did, what I decided to do was just Cricut Disney Memories, and I did these at 1 3/4 inches, and then I put a photo of hubby and I in front of the castle. Hopefully there's no glare. There might be a little glare, but that was back when I had blonde hair. Those were my what was I thinking days. And then I created 2 Mickey gloves with my Cricut, and I did say I really wasn't going to try to use my Cricut, just the ephemera from the paper, and that's what I'm going to try to do with the layouts. But for the front of the cover, I just really wanted to put Disney Memories, and I think these 2 Mickey gloves will look really cute there. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. I haven't adhered them yet, but I think it just adds something to the album. And then I went ahead and I cut out some big Mickey ears, because I'm going to be covering this front cover here. I'm not a fan of the craft paper, and I do have, it's a little sticky yet because I just put my photo in here. It had a big bulky pocket, and I just decided to remove it. But I think I'm going to cover it with this Happy Magic Believe Hello Dream Fun sentiment paper from the collection. And the 12 by 12 piece fits kind of perfect on here, but it's still going to leave some craft on each side. So I was thinking I might go in and add these black cardstock pieces to the edges. Let's see if I can put it right about there. I don't know why, but I really love to decorate the inside of my cover. Some people don't do that, but I just really like doing that. And I think that'll look kind of cool. And it'll kind of match the layout we have that's going to go next door. And I'm going to make these Mickey ears into a mini, which I did cut out on my Cricut. And then I'm going to make a little pocket here, and then this thing here is actually going to be a big pocket for memorabilia that I have from our trips. I ended up saving a lot of these tickets from back then. We have 4-day guest passes, like a little Typhoon Lagoon guest pass, and I have some of the maps that I saved, and I thought that'd be really cool to tuck into the Mickey head. And then the little tickets, I was going to make her little outfit here, instead of adhering the whole thing, make this into a pocket for the tickets there. So I'm going to give it a try and see if it works. But I think I'm going to cover this page first and see how it turns out. Sorry for the sniffles and the heavy breathing, but I do have a really bad chest cold and coughing and head congestion, and I'm glad I'm on summer break, but because I needed some time away from the kids just to build up my immune system, because I seem to get everything that the kids bring into the school. I seem to always get it. So I'm really, really happy for a break for a little while. Okay, so I put my black strip there. I'm going to put the other one on the other side here. And I keep saying we, like you guys are doing this along with me. But I'm kind of hoping, you know, at least maybe you're getting a little inspired to get out your albums that have been sitting around, or your photographs, and start maybe creating your own scrapbook memories. Not doing it the same way I am, but just, you know, kind of inspiring, I hope. I have been watching a lot of you guys. I've been watching a lot of videos, hoping to, you know, just get some inspiration to really keep motivated to get all this stuff done. And there's tons of YouTubers out there that love doing layouts, and they do them a little differently than I do, and that's okay. We're all different, and I love watching that because there's a lot of like close to my heart representatives that do layout videos, and they're awesome to watch and pick up tips from when you're scrapbooking. I like to try to make, this isn't completely even. I gotta pick that piece up. Sorry guys. I like to just scrapbook. There we go. When I do layout pages, I like to put as many photos as I can on a layout and still have it look cute, because I know I told you guys this before, but these are my stacks. You guys see that? These are my stacks of photos for just Disney, and I have more than that. So when I do layouts, I always watch people who do like one photo and that's it on a layout, and I think that's gorgeous and I love it. And I love to pick up tips and tricks, but I gotta tell you, when I scrapbook, I try to get the most bang for my buck and put as many layouts as I can on a page and still make it look cute. So I have no rhyme or reason. I just like to see that it's balanced and put some cute embellishments in there and as many photos as I can. So that's my goal, and when I scrapbook. And also I do layouts for other people the same way. When I do an album for somebody as a gift, or maybe on my eBay, I try to do it the same way, and that way they can just fill in their photos. So there's a lot of times I'll do a layout and I'll do a video and I won't even put a photograph. I'll just put photo mats there, and then later on they can be filled in with photos. So that's the method to my scrapbooking madness, in case you were wondering. If you weren't, oh well, I told you anyway. And yeah, I mean, how do you guys scrapbook? Do you use the photo all the time to make sure it completely matches your papers? I don't scrapbook like that. I do it sometimes when I have a real special photo that I really want to stand out in the album, but I am snap happy. That's what my family calls me, snap happy, because I snap pictures left and right, and then I just decide later which ones I'm keeping and which ones I'm not. But I love to do that, and I cannot, you know, afford to do, I would probably have hundreds of albums around my house if I just scrapbooked 1 or 2 photos per layout, you know. So that's my method. I really try to fit as many photos as I can, still have it look nice and balanced. And I'm just kind of rambling on here, but that's how I'm going to cover that. And then that way I still have a little pocket here if I want to use the pocket. So I'm going to try and put this pretty low because I have those maps, and let's see, if I put a map in here, how far that would go down. I guess I could put it up a little bit higher. I wasn't sure if I could center this or not and still have enough room. I think I better put it a little bit lower. I'm going to put it right here where the sentiment ends, magic and happy. And then I'll glue where I need it. So I'm just going to add glue around this area. And then right around here and stop. Kind of going maybe halfway up that ear. And flip it around. Get it down to where it says magic and happy, and hopefully I'm somewhat centered here. And then I'm just going to press down. Now when I put Minnie's ear on, or bow, which I think I sized this at I want to say I sized this at 2 inches. By the way, the cartridge I used, this is 2.5 inches I sized her bow at. I did Mickey ear at 9 inches, in case you use your Cricut to do something similar. And the cartridge I used, I know it's around here. Here it is. I'm old school. I still use my old Cricut. I use the Mickey and Friends Cricut cartridge. I love that cartridge. It has so many cute images. So I'm just going to piece these together. And then I also have a double layout coming up. And then we're going to go right back to the 8x8 album. And I'm really hoping we're just going to keep doing layouts until we get 2 complete albums. One 8x8 and one 12x12. It's been a long time since I scrapbooked for myself. You know, mostly doing it for other people. So it feels kind of good to be able to get some stuff done for me. Okay, so I'm not going to adhere it down to this paper. I just want to add glue here and the bottom of her bow. And place that on. Because I still want to be able to get stuff behind here. I may adhere it to this ear here because I don't want the bow to come off. Anyway, do you ever find that you're always making projects or gifts or scrapbooking or making mini albums for other people or gift tags or things like that, and then you forget all about yourself? You know, you forget that you have stacks and stacks of photos in your you know, stash, and you have nowhere to go with them. And oh gosh, guys, this is gonna work perfect. I'm gonna put the tickets here. I'm so excited. I wasn't sure if this was gonna work out, but it looks like I even have, you know, when they used to have the old Fast Pass, they don't have it anymore, and I love that. I love that they had that, and I kind of miss that. I'm actually even going to put one of these in one of my next layouts. But I have a downtown map here, and I think I have other maps besides Epcot somewhere. I also have the Animal Kingdom Everest. I'm gonna tuck in. And this was the Bloom and Bugs Flower Garden Festival when we went there. And yes, I still have all these cool tickets. So Expedition Everest, some Mickey ticket here, the Tower of Terror Fast Pass. So this is fun. Space Mountain. This is going to look really cool. I'm very excited about this. I wasn't sure if it was going to work out, but it did. Okay, so now I have my front cover on the inside complete. I have my front cover here. I just want your opinion on what you guys think about doing the Mickey gloves. I think they look really good. I think I'm going to add it, but I want to know what you guys think. And then we also have our first, this is the single layout. So I think that like pretty much blends and looks kind of cute together. I will be back because if we turn the page, we have a double layout coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for letting me ramble on as well. You guys take care and happy crafting.